Hi, welcome to my mini portrait gouache challenge. Now, you may have noticed if you follow my shorts content on YouTube, I am doing a 10 mini portrait gouache challenge. And since I've painted 9 of them already, I'll be showing you the entire process for the last one. Yes, the 10th one. So feel free to join me. But here are the 9 mini gouache portraits. So I planned on painting 5 female portraits and 5 male portraits, and I chose references with unique lighting. I also made sure to stick to a limited palette because the portraits are tiny. Too many colors might make things confusing. Now, in this video, I'll be talking about how to start painting tiny, what materials you need, why painting tiny is so fun and important, and my 5 top tips for how to paint tiny. And of course, my bonus tip at the very end. Are you in? If so, comment below and let me know you'll be doing this challenge too. And let's get talking about everything you need. First, you are going to need watercolor paper. I used 300 GSM cold press paper and cut it down to 7 by 10 centimeters. They are in portrait layout and I cut 10 pieces. Also, if you prefer, you can use tiny sketchbooks or notebooks for your paintings. I just think painting in this size or even smaller is such a great way to paint. There is no pressure of painting big, it doesn't take much time, and there's a sense of accomplishment that motivates you to keep going. Next, you need paint. I used a mix of Himi Mia gouache and Brushtstroke gouache, mostly using 3 to 4 shades per piece. But you don't have to use gouache. Feel free to use acrylics, watercolors, or even colored pencils. You'll also need brushes. I personally used flat and round brushes, all ranging between sizes 6 to 0. Here are the materials together. I've got my paper cut into portraits layouts, 7 by 10 centimeter. You can cut them in whatever size you want. My brushes and my gouache colors. I also used masking tape to tape down my sheets so it gives a clean border and keeps the paper stable while painting. Now you have everything you need to start with mini portraits. It's time I share my top 5 tips for successful paintings. First, plan out your paintings. It seems simple and you always do it with bigger ones, but it's equally important to do it with the tiny ones because it's easier to lose proportions and size in tiny portraits. I lay down rough marks and sometimes pre-sketch. For these, I mostly sketch directly with paint and a size 0 brush. But feel free to sketch with a pencil or even do a trial run in your sketchbook. Second, choose the right brush. So often, everyone is going in and thinking they need a tiny brush. And while you do need a tiny one for the fine details, but you do need big brushes like number 6 or 8 because even though the paper is small, you do need to fill the space and larger shadows. Third, control your water. Water control is necessary when you paint tiny. You need more transparent washes in the beginning layers to differentiate between the light and dark shadows. They create highlights if you leave the first layers in the most highlighted parts of the face. When painting details like eyebrows, eyes, and lip lines, use less water and more pigment to make the features pop. Fourth, layering is your best friend. It's really difficult to do wet-on-wet techniques with mini faces, but layering is going to help you build up that depth and dimension when you paint portraits. So always start with a lighter color and wait for it to dry and then add your shadow layer and keep letting the last layer dry before you put more color on top of it. That leads us to the tip number 5. It's okay to make mistakes. Now with gouache, you don't have to worry if you made the nose pointy or eyes are too far apart. You can wet the area with a small brush and with a tissue or paper towel, dab on it to lift that color from the paper so you can have another chance to try again with the dimensions. But always make sure that you are going with lighter shades of colors from your reference, because the more light it is, the more easier it is to make changes. Alright, are you ready for the bonus tip? First, remember this is for fun and of course a little bit learning, so go with a light heart and zero pressure. Now, the special tip is there are no strict rules with gouache. You can paint from light to dark or dark to light. Start with highlights and build shadows. Or go the opposite way if darker tones stand out to you first. You can always mix white with your shadows tones to create lighter highlights later. So that was it. Make sure that you don't forget to have fun in the process, and you got this. With that, I'll leave you with your brushes and colors. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, keep creating. See you soon.